All right, our favorite part of SEC Media Days, 2 years in a row, Coach Sam Pittman. How you doing?
I'm doing good, buddy. You?
Oh,
Y'all
man, we're doing great.
Oh, thank you.
Lost some weight.
All this heat down here in Texas. Hey,
Fourth day.
I was going to ask you, I go to Walmart and get one of those pickup deals, get my groceries, whatever, and a couple days later, they'll always call me with a survey. But I ain't going to lie. Every time that Arkansas number rings, I think, maybe this is the time I get invited to Sam Pittman's Derby party. Of course, I found out you went this year, so how was the Derby?
Man, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
The Hambies, they own half the horse, third, 2/3, whatever, and then the Gasways. And so the horse gets 18th in the points, and so he gets invited and he's 18-1. And so I go give me a brand new linen suit. I want people to ask me, do you own a horse that good, And so we go. What an experience. Obviously, Mystic Dan was a 3-horse, and so we're in the 3 owner's box, I'm acting like somebody I ain't. And the goddamn horse won.
Oh, my gosh.
And it was incredible, man. It really was. And then Jamie and I ran out there and got in the 150th Kentucky Derby picture. It was unbelievable, man.
Will you be doing this every year now? Are you gonna get back to the party now that we got the big lake house?
I'm gonna get back to the party, but it really was. I went one time before in 2012 when I was coaching at Tennessee, and my seats were either in the porta potty or next to it, and this time they was a little bit different.
Our good buddy Rusty Manziel told us you do throw one hell of a Derby party.
Yeah.
He says apparently you told him something like, there's so many people here, I don't even know who they are.
Yeah. Well, the last one I had in Georgia was 143 people.
Oh, wow.
And it was a hell of a time. I was appreciative of Kirby because he enjoyed it. He would allow us to do it, We didn't have to work that weekend or that Saturday. But everybody dressed up. It's like we were at the Derby, pass a hat and have a little raffle on each race and all that. But it's just a lot of fun.
Well, if you got 140 people there, I don't think you'd notice 2 more if they snuck in, would you?
No, hell no.
I'm not the sneaking in guy.
No. Well, we may have it down to the lake. That'd be the best place to have it.
Well, I was going to ask you, you've been in the business long time, Coach, and you've been around a lot of, you just mentioned it out there in the big room, the late Monty Kiffin.
Yeah.
I think all people have some folks that helped us grow other than our parents, and I think about coaches. I remember one Coach Slayton used to say, Shane, boy, you're slower than smoke off cow manure. And I've never seen smoke off cow manure, but I imagine it's pretty damn slow. Is there any coaches that you grew up around that really influenced you?
Yeah, Charlie Cooper, my head coach at Grove High School, where, I was talking about Coach Kiffin came to that game. Charlie Cooper taught me about toughness and taught me about you can take your mind can take your body further than you believed it can go. And I wrote him a card and told him that, I think it has a lot. I think he prepared me for some tough times in life. That's what coaches do. You really don't know how much you mean to somebody, but as long as you're talking to them the right way, treating them the right way, expectations, accountability on both sides, you're going to help people.
Yeah.
And especially at young ages, you're going to help them and mold them through their life, and maybe they will be better fathers, better husband, better granddaddy, whatever it may be. And you sound like your coach did that for yours, and and mine did for me.
Could you ever have imagined bringing back Bobby Petrino would be so popular? They're saying that, chanting his name at the basketball game and all that.
Well, I knew it would be popular because he had so much success. Right. And I knew there'd be some haters too, but hell, that's the life. But I did it simply because I thought it was the best thing for our team and for our state, get us back to where we need to be. We lost too damn many close games, and we got to figure out how to win them. And having a guy like Bobby, who's had head coaching experience, especially at Arkansas as well, get that feeling a little bit back more than when I had Barry there. You know, Barry, I ran a lot of things off of him too.
Right.
And you know, two heads making a decision, and then ultimately is my decision. But running it by a guy that's done it before, I think is helpful.
Yeah, that's what I really wanted to ask you, because that's what this league is. It comes down to one-score games.
That's what it is.
And you've come
we
up
lost
short
5 of them. We won 1 and lost 5 last year. That's what it was. Well,
so how does Bobby Petrino help you with that?
Well, I think it's schematically. I also think we went over different things about, do we need to be aggressive in this situation? You go back to LSU and we tied up 31 apiece, and they go down and score and kick a field goal with no time left. And then you go to Alabama and we're down 3 with the ball. All these things. Obviously, you need better players, but you need better coaching too, or coaching strategy. And so we dissect that into what we need to get accomplished and how we need to do it. And was there one common thing on all 5 of them? It probably was the aggressiveness that we needed to be on both sides of the ball at the point where we can go win the football game. And not always it was one side or the other that we felt like, let's go after them on defense, or offensively, let's play action on first down. Something like that, instead of putting us in a 2nd and 8 situation and taking the clock all the way down and then losing at the end because, they go score on the last possession.
One thing we don't see a lot here is portal quarterbacks coming in for media days. Yeah. Usually they're left at home, and I see Green running around here, and is that say more about him personally, or maybe the locker room that has already embraced him? What are we going to see?
That's it.
Yeah,
both. It says he's just a different cat, man. I mean, he's a very unique person. I could have brought Carmona, a left tackle. I could have. You only breed 3. It's better when you got to figure out, hey, who are these guys? They don't go, hey, can I get to 3? But Taylor was more about who he is. But I'm gonna tell you, quarterback's job is to make everybody on the team better, and he has done that. And he's a very likable guy, but he's also a very accountable guy. He had a 5-gallon can down in the indoor, and he had his plays coming up to spring practice. He had his plays on a laptop, and he was out there by himself now going through the plays. Now, you know what this world is. This world is, I'm going to donate $25,000 to cancer, but will you tape it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is.
He wasn't there for recognition.
Hell no, he's down there by himself. And our strength staff videoed him and going, this is what you got. So this kid just wants to get better, and he wants to play hard. He wants to win for the Hogs, and he wants to do it for all the right reasons, you know. And I haven't seen any of his NIL money and all that kind of stuff. He is not flashy with all that. He's just a guy that's in his mom. He got good mom and daddy. But he's got a good head on his shoulder, and he can throw the football, and he's really fast.
Yeah. I'm the opposite. I go to the gym 3 days a year, you know. I'm filming the whole damn thing.
You beat me by 3.
We just had a Knoxville radio host come over here and said, you ever ask Sam Pittman about hanging out with Jim Chaney? You got any fun Jim Chaney stories for us?
I love Jim Chaney. I have forever, and I think they're going to do wonderful things at Georgia State. But you know, I owe Jim a lot in my career because he hired me there, well, him and Derek, at Tennessee, and then we went to Arkansas together, and then went to Georgia together. But Chaney, I got a lot of stories. Is this X-rated?
Oh, come on, bring it, Coach. I don't even know how we got in.
Chaney and me go a long way back, man. And I love Jim Chaney. And man, you talk about a knowledgeable football coach now. Yeah. He's knowledgeable. And
right.
Hell, he did a hell of a job there at Tennessee. We were good now. In 212, we'd light you up. The problem is they were lighting us up. Y'all remember that?
Oh, yeah. And I'll
dang.
tell you, there's not a Tennessee fan. Well, I can't remember the situation, but as soon as you left, they said, we're done for.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. We had as good a line as there was in college football in 12 now. We were good. Now, that wasn't me. That happened to do with
Right.
Tiny Richardson, Dwan James Stone, Zach Fulton, Dallas
Turner.
Thomas.
Yeah.
They were good
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, they
I
were.
mean, they were good, but they were so much fun to work with. And they could protect old Tyler Bray. Tyler Bray couldn't run for nothing, but he had a gun.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And
He
he'd
could
be
throw a
ba-
beer bottle
oh,
down.
God dang. Hey, you said that. I didn't. I tell you, going up there on the yachts and all that kind of stuff. Stadium's bad to the bone.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great things. I'm actually excited about playing Tennessee again. We've only played them once since I've been the head coach, but
That was a big win for you guys, though.
yeah, it was a good win for us. But I'm not picking on town by
Yeah.
any stretch. I have respect like crazy for Hypo and their program, but it is fun to get a chance to play Tennessee again.
Yeah, y'all season ticket holders getting their money's worth this year, ain't
boy,
they?
ain't they? LSU, Tennessee,
Yeah, they didn't go
Ole
easy
Miss.
on you.
Ole Miss.
Last question I got for you,
Texas.
Coach, is have you been on that electrical bull yet? Did they get you
Oh,
up there?
hell no. My hips all jacked up, man. Now, here's the deal. Here's with them electronics. If you ain't never done it real,
Yeah.
then you don't need to go. I mean, the electronics for them folks that can't get on them real ones. And
How many real ones you been on?
0. But I've been on a horse.
Yeah.
But at least it ain't the first time I ever jumped on an animal. You know what I mean?
Oh, I believe it.
But I've we were raised with horses. But I ain't never been. You see Barry Odom on that bull? That's dumb as hell. Did y'all see that? I called him. I said, "What in the hell are you doing?" I said, "How much training you had?" She said, "Well, they taught me how to tie my hand. Gonna teach you how to go in an ambulance. Get back on that bull."
Last thing I got for you, Coach, I was told to ask about Garth Brooks' concert there in Fayetteville.
Loved it. It was. We got Jamie got to use her suite during the game. We had a whole staff up in there and some friends. But Garth Brooks, entertaining son of a gun.
Yeah.
Oh, you was told to ask about the $300 they gave, $300,000. Hey, Kyle. Garth paid $300K for us to resod our field. We re-watered it. hey, poor old Garth. We still got that $300K too. But the grass was better than it was the year before. But once he took all that plywood and all that stuff, man, that field looked terrible. And we had to change the spring game because of the Garth Brooks concert. And they said, "Oh well, we're going to get brand new grass, this, that, and the other." And we got $300K. I don't know where that went. I think the softball team went over to Mexico and played in a tournament. I don't think we got it. Did we, Kyle? I don't think we got that $300K.
Oh, that's a nice suit he's got. I don't know.
It might be,
He may know a guy.
Maybe Kyle might have got it.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Coach.
thank
Best
you,
of luck
Coach.
this
Good to see you,
season.
man. Y'all was good at what you do, man. Thank you guys.